Good morning. Good morning, world. I didn't have a hairdryer for my hair, so it's wild hair today. So, while we're in Andong, we have to eat Andong food. And last night we had this most famous dish, which is Andong Jimda. This morning we're having another, well, not so famous dish, but very traditional in Andong, called 헛제삿밥. Now, you've had bibimbap before. It's basically the same as bibimbap, but it's a different sauce. It's a soya sauce based one. It's a bibimbap, which is a red chili paste sauce.
Yes.
And there are slight differences, and the way they eat it is different. But the name is the main difference. 헛제삿밥 basically means 헛제사 is a mock funeral meal. That's what it means. So in Korean funerals, they'll bring a meal in front of the deceased as an offering. And when they're doing the anniversaries, they'll put a meal in front of the deceased on the table to offer the meal to their deceased ancestors, for the spirits to enjoy the meal. That's a chesa. Putting hot in front of it makes it a mock chesa. So basically, they will bring the meal and they'll put it in front of them, and they'll leave the room and give the spirits time to enjoy the meal. Then afterwards, they'll come back in, they'll take the meal out, and then they'll eat the meal. It's a way of connecting them to the spirits. Yeah, it's actually quite a really nice thing. And that's what this meal is based off. There's also another big surprise coming out, which is something they eat in Andong, which I've never had before. I don't know if you've had it before. We are going to spend some time in Andong today because weather is lovely. And I don't want to just leave after just eating Andong Jimda one night and then just leave. I want to see Andong. I've never been here.
Well, we just took a beautiful drive along the river.
Yeah, we did. Did you know that someone else from England visited here in 1999?
1999. Well, I mean, it's not the most unlikely thing to happen in the history of the world.
Yeah, but somebody very important from England.
Someone famous.
Yes, she is famous.
Oh, she? In 99?
She's also quite royal. There's a big crown on her head.
Yeah, so the Queen came here. The Queen!
The Queen.
Came here.
Queen Elizabeth.
To Andong.
Yes.
Not to this restaurant.
Not to this restaurant. But she also ate this meal. So basically, she came to Korea in 1999, and she said to the representatives, I want to go to the most Korean place in Korea. And Andong is actually recognized in Korea as the center of Korean culture and tradition. They have a lot of things here about it. So they took her to Andong. And it was her birthday. And she went to the place that we're going to visit today. It's a folk village. And they put on a big display and they bring out a huge meal for her on her birthday. And she loved it.
So today I'm being treated like royalty, basically, aren't I?
Today you are the queen. Queen Yasmin, the first.
Eat what our queen eats. Visit the places she's visited. That's interesting, actually.
Andong does have some connection with us that you didn't even know about.
Hey, fish. I love this, especially for breakfast.
It's the best at breakfast.
We have had this before.
Oh, we have had this before with grilled fish. This is salted grilled fish, and it's from Andong. This is the way they eat it here.
Oh, I see. This is the bibimbap, isn't it?
They do have the red sauce here for it,
yeah.
On it, but this is the main sauce,
right.
The soy sauce and the sesame in it. What do you think that is?
Well, that's a difficult one, isn't it? It looks a bit like turkey, but I don't think they eat turkey.
It's not meat.
No, I was about to move on to that, and I was thinking maybe it's that a different version of that fish roe we ate the other day.
It's not fish eggs. It is fish though.
It is fish.
It's quite a dangerous fish.
Shark?
Yes.
Oh, it's shark.
Yes, it's shark.
Is it?
Yeah, that's shark.
I've had shark.
You have had shark?
I have had shark in my life. When I was a child.
Yeah.
When I was a child.
Where did you have it?
I think we were in the States. And it was really nice. As a child, my memory of it was really nice, but I've never ever, I think they grilled it. But that's quite a speciality, isn't it?
It is, it's a speciality of this area specifically.
Love is catching fire once again, and you're blacking out. Words works hard but never makes no sense, so we're burning out. You don't
Okay, lots of stuff to try. But first, get our rice in. So you can see you got different root vegetables. Yeah, this is the soft radish, which isn't pickled. It's almost like potato.
Oh, I like that. Very generous portion, isn't it?
Very fresh. The meals they prepare for their ancestors and stuff will look very similar to this, but probably be even more glorious, obviously. Some more fruits and stuff like that too. Yeah, we are connecting with our ancestors.
I see.
This meal.
It's funny actually, I was just thinking, because remembering the shark that I ate, and or like my life memories are a series of meals. Everything I've done in my life, and events I've been to, I remember what I've eaten, what was served, what food.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. And when you pass on, it's so nice. This is the first time I've ever heard of this tradition.
That's quite true.
Yeah, you know, they prepare a meal for your... Not just the final memory, this is the final meal.
I pass on before you.
You better not.
I live life like such a legend in the fast lane.
Yeah, listen, you've been such a great son, you're not doing that to me. That's the worst thing that can happen.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
If I do,
Not interested.
if I do, you better put my favourite dishes in front of me.
Yeah, okay, let's taste the bibimbap and get off the bad subject.
Not bibimbap. 헛제사.
It doesn't taste like bibimbap, so it's completely different, and it's really good. That's a good one. That's really good. I think it needs a bit of the red sauce, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I think that would improve it.
I wanted to try it without the red sauce.
Yeah, I thought you did.
I think once some red sauce goes in, it
With a
pretty
little
much does
bit.
become like bibimbap. It'll be more similar to bibimbap, even though it doesn't have the soy sauce in it.
All right, I concede it is a bit.
But it is good.
It is good. We didn't ruin it.
You've got some different things on your plate here. This is the mackerel, a bit of beef, a bit of shark,
Ah.
and a bit of dried fish.
Would they normally just eat the rice and this selection?
I suppose, yeah. No, but they'd also order this. This is quite popular in this place.
That fish.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good. That is really yummy. Oh, it's hot radish soup. Fantastic. You've not treated me to this one before.
I cannot wait any longer. Have to try the shark. I've never had shark before. It looks like turkey. I can try on its own to begin with. It's like turkey.
Is it? No, it can't be.
It's very dry. It's not like fish at all.
It's a bit like turkey.
No.
Not a fishy taste, is it? It's definitely sharp.
Not like fish at all. It's dry and it's like turkey. It needs to be dipped in something. You can't just eat it like that, to be honest. No, it looks like turkey.
It doesn't have a lot of flavour, does it?
No. I was expecting something crazier.
Yeah. You wouldn't go to the ends of the earth to eat it. But you can't, I don't dislike it in any way. It's nice. It's very dry. I think that's the...
And it's cold.
I like it.
They serve it cold here. Maybe if it was warm, fresh off the grill or something. A bit more juicy. I don't know. I think I also had higher hopes, you know. I was
Yes.
thinking, yeah, I'm going to try shark today.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's just like eating a cold slab of turkey. That's what it tastes like. Turkey is not my favourite bird.
Well, if Floyd cooks it, it becomes your favourite.
Oh yeah, well,
When Floyd cooks turkey, it's good.
Welcome, Mama, to Haho Folk Village. So you know what a folk village is, right?
Yes, I think so. When we went to see the chap who started Korean writing.
Yeah, no, that's the palace.
Ah,
The palace.
but there were
and
some
then-
traditional Korean houses.
Yeah, that's not really.
That's not like this at
No.
all.
So if you come over here, you can see this is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Ah, oh, it's really big.
Really big. This is what a proper folk village looks like.
Oh, okay, I haven't been to anything like this before.
So, see around it, there's the water, and it almost looks a bit like a horseshoe because it goes around and then comes back.
Yeah,
And that's why it's called Haho Village.
I see. It's defensive, isn't it? It's surrounded by, it's like a castle that is surrounded by a moat.
Yeah, a little bit. So Ha means river. He means sort of like turn around or turn. So that's the river turns basically. And that's why it's called Haho
I
Village.
see.
Or in Korean, Haohe.
I've just got to say to everyone, I have just been driven through Andong and the countryside, and it is gloriously beautiful. This area is really worth a visit.
It actually
It's
is.
so beautiful.
It is. I was thinking the same thing
Yeah.
as I was driving. So this village was started about 600 years ago in the Joseon dynasty, and it was started by the Liu clan and was inhabited by that clan till today.
Oh really?
Yeah,
But people can't be living here now.
I think some people do.
Oh gosh, aren't they lucky?
I can see for the first time. I will be.
We are entering the village, and I think it is still a functioning village.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you see cars, there's cheapest cars here.
yeah.
The local villagers. See, this place here sells teas and some local soju.
And then, it's soju, is it?
And then these masks are very famous in Andong, and they have mask festivals and shows. So some of them will be people's homes, some of them will be for show, where you can actually go in and look. So that's the interesting thing about this mall, is it's thatched roofs.
Yeah.
It's not tiles, which you do see in a lot of the other folk villages.
And brick walls.
Yeah. Wow, it's just every corner you take, it's just another beautiful,
It really is.
beautiful image. Oh, look at that little cat just chilling. Hello, buddy. Meow to you too. Meow. Meow. Here he comes. I called him over, and there he goes. Oh, it just feels like every corner you take, there's just another scenic
Well,
street.
I've never seen anything like it.
No, this is insane.
Yeah. Emil, I thought you brought me here to eat chicken. You brought me to Andang.
That's what I thought we were here for. Turns out we were here to follow in the footsteps of our queen.
It's amazing. Oh, look. Look.
Wow. And so basically right now you are inside a Joseon dynasty village.
But what's amazing
Walking
is how
around.
extensive it is. It's not just like one or two houses, is it?
No, this is the whole village.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, quite bizarre.
And the other thing about this place, when you're not hearing cars, is how peaceful it actually is. If you just go quiet,
Yeah,
and all you can hear is the sound of birds.
it's like being on a movie set.
Yes, it's really it is quite surreal.
Oh, there we go. Somewhere for some tea and coffee.
Oh,
Would you like a nice bit of tea in
I
your...
would like a nice cup of coffee.
Oh yes, look at the view from over there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they got a little corky over there. They got another little black dog too.
The Queen left her dog here.
Yeah, do you think that's why they got the corky? Because the Queen has
left her
corkies.
dog here. Yeah.
Hello, buddy. Yes, that's my boy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. How are we doing today? Having a good day, sir?
You're getting all that attention. Yes, that's because you're lovely. Good coffee in the village.